From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is Roz and Mocha.
it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That's amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh, my goodness.
You good?
Yeah, I was thinking the other day, if I had to sit somewhere for a really long time, what's the most comfortable position to sit in? Like if you had to sit and not really move. You know what I mean?
And the option to lay down isn't a...
No.
There.
You got to be in a chair. You got to be in a chair.
Like
Right?
cross-legged.
I was watching, because I was watching a show, right?
Chair or couch, or it doesn't matter.
No, like a
Sit down
chair.
for a
Like
sec.
a chair. Let's say no arms.
No
Wait, there's no arms? Okay, well, that eliminates what I wanted.
No arms. Like if you had to, here's why I tell you, right? Because I'm watching a show and there's a sniper. And the sniper has one of those things over him where it's like camouflage, right? And I think he's sitting in like a little chair or something like this. And when you're in that position, you have to sit there for a long time and not move. So if somebody gave you a chair and said, you got to sit in this chair for a long time and not move.
Is there a back on the chair, or it's like a stool?
There is a back on. There is a back
like
on.
a high back, or one of those ones?
No,
that only
like
come
let's
up
say
like
mid.
Oh,
Okay, mid. You can't lean your head back. Nothing. Okay.
Oh.
So like, what is the position to sit where you're not going to move? Because I truly believe that it's my natural state.
No, I think
is the-
cross-legged. I'm doing it now.
I think that,
Cross-legged. And where are your arms, Maria?
On my knees.
see, I think my natural state of sitting is the one that I would last the longest in, and I think that I could beat anybody.
But you slouch, though.
This is what I'm saying. So here, I think I figured it out. If I had to sit for a long time, I'm talking hours, right? Not minutes, but hours. I think what I'm doing is I'm sitting in the chair, putting my feet on the floor.
Yeah.
I'm leaning over, and I'm putting my elbows on my knees.
Yeah, but then your legs are going to fall asleep.
Nope.
I agree with Roz. I couldn't
Lean forward?
Lean forward and put my elbows on my knees, and that way my body weight is just supported by my arms. I could stay here forever.
Yeah.
And there's
Forever.
Because if it was an armchair situation, like we have one at my house where I'll put my knees over the armchair and I sit like this.
Maria, that's how you lose a leg.
Why? This is a very comfortable position.
You can't stay like that for hours.
I could.
No,
You
no,
could
no,
sleep
no.
if you wanted
No.
to this way.
No,
You
what
could.
did I just say? You cannot move. You can't move.
So leaning forward with your elbows on your knees.
If you had to stay in one place and not move, I think that this is the way to do it.
I think it makes sense right now, but your back would start hurting.
Is my job on the line if I move?
Is your jaw on the what?
My job on the line if I move.
Everything's on the line.
Well, then I'd be fired in 2 seconds.
Okay.
I can't do that position, Ross.
Yeah.
You can. Shut up, Maury.
Yo, pause.
Maury, how are you sitting?
I said cross-legged. Like
Cross-legged?
That's
I
what
could
I
sit
said.
like this.
Crisscross applesauce.
Like
Yeah.
crisscross,
No.
and my hands clasped in my way. I could
Like
sit
you're at Beavers?
like I'm in a doctor's waiting room.
Beavers, sharing. That's how you're sitting to not
I
die?
sit like this on the couch for hours.
Because think about it. Say you needed to take a lunch break. You could put your food between your legs.
No, you can't move, Maria.
Oh.
There's no eating.
It's no lunch, girl.
So is this person just going to die of starvation? What if they have to go pee?
Okay.
girl,
Okay.
you're adding too many elements.
Yeah. No. You're a sniper, Maria.
I'm thinking of...
Snipers don't get an off day?
No, they don't.
Oh, well.
I'm thinking of leaning back a little bit.
Really?
With my
couldn't do it.
With my wrists like on my thighs,
Yeah?
with my arms on my thighs.
Really, eh?
I think I'm leaning back. I can't do that move leaning forward like you described,
No, you
where
can't?
my back is curved.
I
think my back would hurt too much.
You think
I have
so?
another
Like
question.
toilet sitting.
It's almost like, thank you, Maury. Thank you. Toilet sitting. Yes, Maria.
Do your feet touch the ground? Because that's another issue.
Well, for me, yes. For Mocha, maybe.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I got to read you this. This parent posted their kid's bucket list. The kid's 13. These are all the things he wants to accomplish in life.
Ooh.
And a 13-year-old's bucket list is wild, man. Because, like, when you're 13, you're not thinking of, like, home ownership.
Nah.
You know, you're not thinking of, like, any of that stuff, right?
No.
Financial stability, right? Like,
What's that at 13?
Maybe you're thinking of, like, you know, getting a girlfriend and doing on top of the shirt stuff, right? Maybe on your 13-year-old's bucket list, you
or
get
maybe
stuff
by
like
the time I'm 18, I want to
Yeah.
own like Batman's car.
No, that you get from a 13-year-old. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Right,
That's
the
what you,
Tumbler,
that's what you'd
from
expect.
the
Yes.
Christian Bale Batman movies, right? One of them things.
Yes. So I'll go through some of these with you here.
Okay.
A 13-year-old boy, by the way, clearly. Get a full taxidermy alligator.
Okay.
Go to New Zealand. Become a published author. That's all right.
Wow.
Discover a new species.
Hashtag goals.
Eat an octopus. Befriend a bear cat.
Wait, like
Like a raw or like a
I don't
live
know.
octopus?
I don't think it matters.
like a part of an octopus.
Like I think eat just maybe he didn't say eat octopus. He said eat an octopus.
Okay, so
But
live
again,
octopus.
13. Again, 13.
Yeah.
Get a cool Jeep.
Yeah.
Have a YouTube channel.
Of course.
Meet J.K. Rowling. Prove the existence of goblins.
Yeah. Clearly a Lord of the Rings fan.
Legally change his name, and then I guess the parents asked him what he wanted to change his name to because they said he has a very common name, and then they said, "Hey, what do you want to change your name to?" And he goes, "I don't know, something like Trevor Bartholomew Dunklepants III."
He's a very smart kid.
I'll sign that.
Get married.
Yeah.
Save an animal species.
I love that.
Go on a fossil dig.
Yeah. Cool.
Go snorkeling with a shark.
Cool.
Help make a movie.
Not make
No.
I don't want all of that
Just assist
responsibility.
in it.
Too much work. Meet an alien.
Yeah.
Become a millionaire. That's on here.
Yeah.
And then finally, number 20 on the kids' bucket list is beat up someone.
Okay. Wow, that is a wide range.
It's a wild list, right?
that
But
and
13.
That's a very busy life for an individual.
That's to me, that's decent. Get a cool Jeep, discover a species, meet
someone
J.K.
up.
Rowling, get married, and beat someone up, right?
That's perfect.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh, man, I've been waiting to talk to Anina all day.
Oh.
Here's what she texted. I've always been told that wearing hats indoors is poor manners and bad karma. So when I say this to my husband, he gets very irritated as he loves hats. Thoughts? I don't think that that's right. Anina?
It was at one time.
It was?
It was. You walked indoors, you took your hat off. Absolutely.
Like how long ago? I don't
Like
ever
that was
remember
that was just always the world followed church rules, right?
So that I
Like-
know. I know in church you're not supposed to wear a hat.
But that was the whole world, right? Like
Okay.
you walked into a room, same thing with that, especially at a dinner table. Like even with me growing up, I couldn't wear a hat at the dinner table.
Yeah.
My old man
Okay.
would just like flip it right off my head.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah.
And in court, I was told once by a judge to
Well, yeah.
take my hat off. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
No.
I had
It's a
no idea.
respect thing. You're in court.
I know. I didn't know.
No.
And and I was the only one. And then she pointed me out. She was like,
Yeah.
"Sir, like the place was just dead silent.
Yeah.
We all had to stand, Your Honor, blah blah."
Was this jury duty?
No.
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 Like Italian.
I was there for something.
Okay.
And she pointed me out in front of everyone. She was like, and she said it loud too.
Yes.
She could have just been like, "Hey, you know what? We're in court. You got to take the hat off."
No.
She was like, "Sir, we don't wear hats in court.
Yes.
Please take it off."
Because the thing with court is that it's not up to them to tell you the rules. You are expected to know
I
the
had no
rules
idea.
when you
It's
show
because
up.
I'm just so used to wearing hats, I just forget.
Yes. Are there places where you will not wear a hat?
I guess if I had to go to church,
Yeah.
I won't wear a hat.
No. If
Like
you
I
had
went
to go
out-
to church.
Yeah, like on Saturday. Well, Saturday night I went out, right?
Yeah.
I went to a function on Saturday night and I didn't wear a hat.
You didn't?
Nah.
No?
I could have. Like there were some other guys who were there and I was like, "Oh man, they're wearing hats."
Yeah.
How disrespectful.
Does your wife at any point ever say, "Don't wear a hat tonight," or
Never.
"Don't wear a hat to this"? No,
No.
never.
No,
never.
no.
Okay. Okay.
Please. So
Okay.
Anina,
Yes.
you say this to your husband, what does he say to you?
He has no hair. So he'll say, he'll
so
say
that's
his
your
head is
answer.
cold. And I'll say tough. I'm like, take it off.
Is he wearing? Are you talking ball cap or like toque or cowboy
Any
hat
like
or?
a newsboy hat. He has a bunch of hats that he likes to wear.
So he's self-conscious
So,
about
it
his
could be-
head.
No, he's not. Trust me, he's not.
Oh.
Okay, so
Just
does
he'll say
he
he's cold.
does he wear a hat like to work?
No, he works from home.
Okay, so he wears a
But
hat
like
at
when
home.
but he'll wear like a newsboy hat. Like he'll wear a hat indoors.
say we're at like a formal dinner, and I'm like, dude, take your hat off. It's
so
not
he
right.
even wears the hat when you guys are going out.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, like listen, I get it. Like if I'm going out to a restaurant, let's say, right? Or I'm going to a bar, whatever. Like I understand the circumstance where I can and cannot wear a hat.
You wore it in court.
Okay. Why you gotta bring up old stuff?
Just saying.
So Anina, like, is he always wearing a ball cap, like, or a hat, no matter what, or does he also understand when to and to not wear a hat?
For the most part, he understands when not to and when to wear a hat.
Yeah.
But
when should he not wear a hat?
like if you're at like a formal event.
Like what? Like a wedding?
Yeah, if you're at a wedding or a reception party of some sort, or I don't know, if you're a guest at a holiday party or something,
So
you're indoors.
What about like a Santa hat?
I mean, that's a decorative piece.
Right? Oh, a decorative piece.
That's decorative, right? But I mean, like for me, it's like if you're in a church or if you're in a business meeting, hey, take off your hat.
Has he been wearing a hat in a business meeting?
He has, yes.
Oh my God.
You wear hats in business meetings every day.
Oh yeah. So why you gotta bring up old stuff?
Bro, it's future stuff. That hasn't even happened yet today. That's future stuff.
Yeah, that's facts.
I
Anyway.
think why do you care so much?
I think it's my parents embedded in my head. Like usually I wouldn't probably care, but it's just one of those things where like you just grew up with it, and
just let the
now
man
you find
live.
it irritating.
Just let the man live his life.
Yeah, I could, but still.
Just let the man live his life. I mean, it sounds like living with you is hard enough.
Oh, damn.
You know what? I'm not going to say I'm the easiest person.
I can tell you're not the easiest person.
But if I'm willing to cook your meals and like help you with our kids, and we feed off each other's chores and whatever.
Yeah.
If I'm going to say, hey, can you take off the hat? Take off the hat.
What is it? What happened the last time he told you when to wear something and not to wear something?
He doesn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Not really. But
exactly.
he'll,
Exactly.
Like, ask
Do you know
me,
why? Do you know why? Do you know why? Do you know why though? Because he doesn't care. And also, it's none of his business.
But if we're going out to dinner,
it's none of your business.
You're going out to dinner with me. Take your hat off.
It's none of your business.
It's my husband.
Let the man live. Let the man live.
I'm letting him live.
You are not letting him live. You take that little boot of yours right off the back of his neck.
No. That's not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen. Nothing we say is going to change anything, is it? No.
So why the hell are you here? What did we do this whole song and dance for?
I just wanted to know what you thought of it. That's all.
But it doesn't matter what we think. You're still not going to change your way of
You
thinking.
came here looking for justification.
Not really. I just wanted to know because I heard the conversation from last week and how, I guess, gradually over time, Mocha would start wearing his hats more and more frequently.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, oh, okay. So, I always, thought that wearing hats indoors.
Anina, what's your husband's name?
Sean,
my hat bro. Stay strong, brother. Don't give in. Keep wearing them hats.
No. What, is she going to leave you? No. All right.
Made me proud, Sean. I'm going to follow up. Thanks, Anina. Love you. Between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Mocha's my favorite. Roz, you're great, but Mocha's my favorite.
Yeah, you didn't have to say that. It's fine.
I chose to.
It's fine.
Thanks, Anina.
You're welcome.
Bye, love.
Bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
You and your kid ever play with Fun Hole?
Okay, so what?
You and your kid ever play with Fun Hole?
I don't know what that is.
Fun Hole?
Fun Hole?
Fun Hole.
Nah, bro, I don't know what that is.
You never played with Fun Hole? With your kid?
It's been a while.
Well, you asked me the same question 4 different times, and every time I said no. Nah.
No?
And I'm not looking that up on a work computer.
So over the weekend, Friday night, Catherine was like, hey, you know what I want to do? She's talking to Roxy. She goes, what? She's like, I want to build Lego. So they go online and they start looking up Lego, right?
Yeah.
Because they just want to build Lego. They just want to spend Saturday. It's going to be super cold. They want to build Lego. So they go on Amazon and they're looking at Lego and they're like, God damn, Lego's really expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how you spell hole.
And they're like, oh, but what's this? And they find something called Fun Hole.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sitting on the couch, and I'm only half listening to this. And they're like, Fun Hole, Fun Hole, Fun Hole. We're doing Fun Hole. Fun Hole's the best. We got to get Fun Hole. Think they can bring us Fun Hole today? And I'm like, what in the hell is going on? So Fun Hole is just like Lego. But only it has like lights and stuff in it, I guess. Like you wire it so it's like, and it's amazing.
Was it like one of those like a STEM toy?
So Fun Hole is spelled, it's FUNWHOLE. And when I explain to you the company's mission statement, it's all going to make sense to you.
Can I look it up? Is that okay?
Yeah. So they buy Fun Hole, this caravan thing. I don't know, like some.
Bro, are they paying you to say their name enough times?
No. So you have no idea, though, because they bought like a 2,000-piece set. So my entire weekend was just Fun Hole, Fun Hole, Fun Hole, Fun Hole.
Which set did you guys get?
And then Fun Hole joke upon Fun Hole joke upon Fun Hole joke. My whole weekend, the girls were just making nonstop Fun Hole jokes.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Sounds like a fun weekend.
And I'm telling you, the sets look incredible, right? I don't know if you can see them.
I can see.
Yeah, these look pretty amazing.
They're really, really incredible.
There's a post office, there's a general store, there's a record store.
Let me make it all make sense to you now, okay?
Okay.
Because I know you're confused as to
skate shop?
as to what in the hell Fun Hole means and why would anybody who builds a children's toy call it Fun Hole.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So let me explain this to you.
Okay, go.
Okay, it reads this. Fun Hole is a combination of the words fun and hole. Meaning the whole fun of both day and night. Founded in 2014, based on the desire to fully express the whole beauty of bricks in day and night, Fun Hole is the world's first lighting bricks manufacturer. Doesn't that make sense?
So it's like a whole lot of fun? Like, is that what they're
No.
Fun for the whole day and whole night?
It's fun for the whole day and whole night.
Fun Hole.
Fun Hole.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
A little while ago, Billy Corgan from the Smashing Pumpkins was on Howie Mandel's podcast, and he told a story about how there's a good chance that he, Billy Corgan, is possibly like brothers with the comedian Bill Burr. And if you look at them side by side, they look very, very similar. So here's that clip from a little while ago.
About 10 years ago, my stepmother said to me, "Do you know who Bill Burr is?" Now, at that point, I'd never heard of Bill Burr. I didn't know who he was. I didn't know he was a comedian or he could have been the guy down the street. I think I even somehow called up a picture on a phone, and I kind of noticed right away, like, gee, he really looks like my father. I said to my mother, like, well, why are you asking me this? She goes, I think Bill Burr might be one of the children that your father sired in his days on being a traveling musician. This is a true story. I'm not making up. There's no joke in this. This is a true story.
So then Bill Burr was on with Howie Mandel, and Bill Burr has not said anything about this, right? Even though that story was out there and there was a lot of
not
press.
Even joking.
He hasn't said anything about this. So Howie Mandel invites Bill Burr on the show, and Billy Corgan is like in the back wings waiting to come out.
No.
So here we go.
I got something that I planned for you. Bring in the surprise. And look who's here.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Sit down.
Oh, my God.
Billy Corgan. I thought this would be great to bring a family together.
He told me you were totally cool with me coming.
That's what he does. That's what he does.
I thought it would be a good surprise.
Can this be like edited out or no?
I can go. I mean,
oh no.
You told me Bill was.
All right. It. No, I'll do it. Like, did you ever think the fact that I never told that story?
Oh my gosh.
That, maybe you shouldn't? Did you ever, how many like emails and crap that I got? Like,
oh my God.
I sort of like went away from that.
If you do the math.
He was a piece of
Whoa.
And he had two kids this close together and he named them the same name.
Oh my
he
God.
Thinks it's different because he's Billy and I'm Bill. Like, that's how he told the difference.
Well, I was Bill when I was young. But you're right. I mean, with all respect.
I just thought,
All right. Well, whatever. You know, it's not that I don't like him. It reminds me of all of that. So, you know, it's like
it just seems more of the same from what I've been hearing.
All right, whatever. I mean, I like your music.
Appreciate that.
Okay, great.
So Bill Burr didn't know. So Howie Mandel apparently told Billy Corgan that Bill Burr was cool with it. Bill Burr didn't know, and then out comes Billy Corgan to sit down. And does it get any better? Maybe.
All right, so then I'm not upset with you then, because I thought that this was like your idea.
No,
All
he
right.
totally set me up.
You've done well for yourself. I'm happy for you. Like, why did you feel the need to do that?
He told me you were cool with me.
You're a Cubs fan? That tracks. Are we going to go play catch? We're both in our 50s.
Oh, my God.
My arm is still good. I got to go. I got to say.
Do you like wrestling?
Like what kind of wrestling? WWE, I love that.
I own the NWA, which is the oldest wrestling organization in the world.
All right, I respect that. At some point, we will hang out. I don't think on a podcast. All right, what are you doing after this? You want to hang out after this?
Well, I'm a vegan. That's probably a problem, I'm going to guess. You strike me as someone who likes red meat.
Well, I can have a cup of coffee while you eat your Brussels sprouts.
Yo, they kind of interact there like they are siblings.
Right?
Busting chops and stuff.
Oh, my God. That was so awkward.
Wow.
That was so awkward.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I want to get back into this thing that we discussed yesterday because a lot of people talked to me about it yesterday.
Okay.
Which was the Howie Mandel podcast with Bill Burr and Billy Corgan. And Billy Corgan had gone on the Howie Mandel podcast a while ago and talked about how his aunt or something asked him if he knew who Bill Burr was, because Bill Burr and Billy Corgan look very similar, right? Very similar. And he talked about how his dad was this musician and that his aunt or mom or whatever thought that maybe Bill Burr was one of the kids that his dad sired while he was touring and all this stuff, right? And they look identical. And so he told that story on Howie Mandel's podcast a while ago, and then Bill Burr was on the podcast, and he brought out Billy Corgan, and it was this like surprise moment where then they had this conversation about how they may have the same father.
I got something that I planned for you. Bring in the surprise, and look who's here.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Sit down.
You're an
Billy Corgan.
Yeah,
I thought this would be great to bring a family together.
He told me you were totally cool with me coming.
That's what he does. That's what he does.
I thought it would be
so
a
then,
good
like,
surprise.
can this be like edited out or no?
I can go. I mean, you told me Bill was.
All right, it. No, I'll do it. Like, did you ever think the fact that I never told that story, that, you know, maybe you shouldn't? Did you ever? You know how many like emails and crap that I got? Like, I sort of like went away from that.
If you do the math,
he was a piece of shit. And he had two kids this close together, and he named them the same name. He thinks it's different because he's Billy and I'm Bill. Like, that's how he told the difference.
Well, I was Bill when I was young. But you're right. I mean,
so awkward, right?
Very.
But whatever, you know, it's not that I.
So I listened to it yesterday, and then I watched the video. And Bill Burr's a great actor. Billy Corgan was actually shockingly good.
What was Howie Mandel's kind of demeanor throughout the whole thing, or what was his reaction?
Howie Mandel is a legend. I love Howie Mandel. He's hysterical, but Howie Mandel is not a great actor. And Howie Mandel looks like he is full of it during this whole thing.
Oh, really?
And when it comes to pranks like this, I always ask myself two questions. What's the purpose and was it funny? Right? Like whenever I think I'm being hustled, I'm always like, okay, break it down. What's the purpose of this and was it funny? And with this, I'm like, I don't know what the purpose of this was. And was it funny? No. And that's why I kind of started to lean towards why it might be real. But do you remember when Howie Mandel had Dana White on his podcast?
No.
Okay, so Dana White was at Howie's Complex doing other podcasts. And Howie said to Dana White, hey, why don't you come over and walk off my podcast? And Dana White is like, I love you, Howie. I would love to walk off your podcast.
What?
And this was the exchange with Dana White and Howie Mandel.
Dana White, you are an amazing guy. I can't thank you enough for being here. You and Ginger seem to be getting along. You are not only an amazing businessman, you are an inspiration. You are a philosopher. The way you do business, the way you conduct your business and your friendships and media is, I'm jealous. But Dana, I can't thank you enough for being here.
Thank you for all the kind words. I appreciate it. I am so tired of doing podcasts. I'm literally done with them. I'm not doing any more podcasts.
And then he got up and walked out.
So that was fake?
Okay, that was fake. Because, again, when this happened, I'm like, what's the purpose and was it funny? What's the purpose? I don't know. Was it funny? No, not really. But Dana White, Howie Mandel said to Dana White, take it to your grave. And Dana White was like, for you, Howie, I will take it to my grave. But the problem is that Howie showed up somewhere and people started booing him. And Dana White was like, I would love to take this to my grave, but I can't do that to Howie. I can't have UFC fans hating Howie Mandel. He's too nice of a guy. So then Dana came clean and was like, yeah, it was a bit. It was a total bit. But again, what was the purpose and was it funny? I don't know and no, right? So here's a clip of Bill Burr. This is from 2003. And he's at an open mic, not really a comedy thing, but he's at an open mic where it's a storyteller's kind of night, right? And this is Bill Burr because he's talked about his dad throughout his career and how terrible of a relationship he had with his dad. And this was a story where he talked about his dad was awful to him his whole life, and he never brought a friend home. He never had an after-school play date, and he didn't bring a girl home until he was 30. And then when he finally brought a girl home, the dad was nice.
So he ended up being like the sweetest guy ever, and there was nothing anxious about it. I worried about it for I don't know, from the beginning of the time, dating girls like 15, and I just ended up feeling really stupid. And I was kind of pissed. I was just looking at the guy going, why the couldn't he have been like this, 20 years ago when I needed him to be like that, rather than, being the way he was.
Oh, my God.
But, I always want to talk to him about it, but we don't communicate, so I guess it is what it is. And that's my story. Thanks.
So
That's so sad.
So he knows his dad, right? His dad has been a part of his act and his life and his storytelling forever, right? His dad is not the guy, Billy Corgan's dad. His dad is his dad.
Oh. Biological?
Biological. He grew up with him. He has stories about when he and his older brother were like little kids.
So what's all this then?
It's a goof.
No.
It has to be a goof. There's no way.
The whole thing is a fake.
The whole thing.
But why would Howie that's really tugging on heartstrings, though.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
You asked, what's the purpose, and is it funny?
Yeah. I don't know.
The purpose? I don't know.
Is it like the play on the name? Like, is it like he's trying to play?
They look identical and they're both named Bill.
That's not a thing to joke about. Like
I don't know.
The way it played out on the podcast that we've been talking about.
I agree.
You get canceled for something.
I don't know.
Terrible. Because there are, legit, there might be people out there who are really going through that stuff.
If I'm wrong, whatever. I will say it. But to me, what he did with Dana White, making Dana White promise to take it to his grave, and then Dana White having to come clean because fans started hating on Howie Mandel. We would have never have known that was a setup had fans not booed Howie Mandel. But he does this stuff.
I don't believe in cancel culture, but I mean, at the same time with this kind of stuff, eventually your podcast is just going to stop being listened to because everyone's going to think it's fake. There's no truth to it.
Yeah. But it won't happen if people take it to their grave, right? But I just don't know why Bill Burr would do that because he's been so vocal about his dad. Right? I don't know. I don't know why.
Investigating yesterday,
It was wild.
Or do you think maybe the anger came from him being like, you're doing this again? Like you're doing the stupidity of making things up again?
No,
and he went along with it?
No, because he's fully going along with it, right? He's fully going along with it. Watch the video though. You watch the video and you look at Howie and you tell me if he's not full of it or not. You watch the video. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm just saying, to me, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, and I don't think
it doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo!
Hello, good morning.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Wonderful. Excited to talk to you. Hang on.
Roz and Mocha's Instant Moments! Get it off your chest.
love vented moments on the Roz and Mocha Show.
Yes.
You get to come on and just vent about anything.
And you don't have to give your name if you don't want, but the floor is yours. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm not going to say my name. It's better not to.
Perfect.
But I am going to talk about today about drive-through etiquette.
Okay.
About what?
Drive-through etiquette.
Oh, drive-through etiquette. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say it, but there's two particular drive-throughs, one being Tim Hortons, one being McDonald's, where when the cars pull into the driveway, and then we're going through the snail to get to order our coffees every morning, they leave a car width of a gap. So what that means is that when cars are coming in and going through the drive-through, right about 3 cars ahead of you, there'll be this one guy or one woman who will leave about a car length gap. Now, why does that matter? When we're all coming in, we're getting hooked at cars that are driving on the street, because sometimes the driveways are not wide enough or long enough. And then we're trying to pull in. Well, they're honking at us to get the hell out of the way. But I could see that nice car sitting in the driveway who has left a car length gap. For what reason? Is he scrolling? I don't know. But he needs to move up. Now we get through the drive-through, and we're now ordering our food, and there's always that car in front of you who also leaves a large gap in between to now pick up their food. And what happens? You can't order your food. They're yelling from 50 meters away, what would you like to order? Your head is out the window yelling, coffee, coffee, coffee. And then when you get through your drive-through, your coffee is actually made wrong because they don't hear you well enough. That's one thing. Then we pull up to the drive-through window to pick up our coffee, and the octopus hands come out. So you'll have a couple people handing you coffee, bagel, whatever you ordered, and you haven't even given the money yet. So now I find myself wrestling with, what do I take first? Do I take your coffee? Do I pay my bill first? Do I run? Whatever that is, but I just had to get it off my chest because it happens every day.
So your problem, and I've noticed this too, I don't go through a lot of drive-thrus, but I think that people think proper etiquette is when you have a car in front of you and they get up to collect their food, right? I think people, out of some weirdo respect thing, leave a big gap. Like when the car in front of you drives up to get the food, do you drive right along with them and sit right behind them?
Yes, right on their butts.
Oh, I don't get that close, but I don't leave a car's length gap.
Right.
But
So
I do
next
it's
time-
just normal. Like I don't know. I just drive up.
So next time when you're in a drive-through, pay attention and take a look how cars are spaced apart.
So you want cars closer?
Closer, please, closer, so that more cars can actually get on the parking lot to go through the drive-through.
Okay.
This is like a therapy for me right now because every morning I literally scream in my car, and now I'm hoping everybody can hear it, and they're currently in their cars sitting at Tim Hortons drive-thru, looking at the cars in front of them to notice that there's very large gaps in between the cars.
So
now, does this
close the
happen
gap.
at all drive-thrus that you've experienced, or is it just these two specific locations?
These two specific locations, I do have kids, so sometimes I do travel through different drive-thrus. It's not for me per se, but the only one that I go to is always the Tim Hortons one, and that's where it happens the most.
I imagine it's the same everywhere.
Yeah. I'll pay attention now a little bit more.
And, and what about if you're behind somebody and you see that they're on their phone and they don't realize that the person in front of them has driven up? Will you honk?
No, what I did was I've in the past have butt in front of them if my line was longer and there's two lines going to one.
Oh, yeah?
I had a guy come out of the car and say, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Well, if you weren't on your phone, you'll be paying attention."
Can I tell you guys?
Such a large gap.
One of my favorite things ever is to honk at someone when I realize that they're on their phone, they're not paying attention.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter
love
if
it.
it's
I love it.
when the red light turns green and I'm sitting there for 5 seconds while I'm waiting for your dumb ass to finish scrolling.
Yep.
No. That ain't gonna happen.
And
Even in the drive-thru, I will honk.
And they never give attitude. They never give attitude either because they know they're wrong.
Yeah.
They know.
I love it. It's one of my favorite things.
Same.
But let me ask, do you honk politely like, or do you go,
Oh, no, I do the bam, bam, bam. It's 3. Just so they understand. Maria, hold on. Maria looks guilty. Would I be honking at you at a red light or at a drive-thru like that?
Drive-through, no. Like, I'm in and out. But
Okay.
I also agree with the octopus hands things. Like, you pull up, you're trying to pay, and they're throwing your coffee at you, and you're like, I only have 2 hands. Like, relax. But I will say, is like, there's been times where, like, I've literally clicked, like, the heat seat on my car, and the light just turned green. I wouldn't even have hit the gas if I was paying attention that quickly, and someone's honked. And it's like, like, relax. Like, it's been a minute, not even, like, a second.
Okay, so for that,
like,
I
that
wouldn't honk.
pisses me off.
When
Like,
I recognize that someone is on their phone, you can tell that they are on their phone clearly, right? That's when I do. Bah, bah, bah.
I think one honk is enough, but I mean, you can do you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna do me. Don't worry.
Okay.
All right, girl. You feel better getting that off your chest today?
I feel so much better today.
Yeah.
This is amazing. It's a free therapy. I recommend it to everyone.
All right. Good luck in that line today.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, you see this Philadelphia mayor really screwed up?
No.
So.
With what? What happened?
Just talking about the Eagles, right?
Yeah.
You saw this show?
Oh my God, it's
Bro,
so good.
How did I miss this?
Okay, so I'll play it for you. So I feel so bad for her, man.
What happened?
I don't know. I don't know what happened is the answer. I don't know what happened. All I know is that she's outside at a podium, right? Mayor of Philadelphia.
Celebrating the Eagles?
Yes, trying to get the crowd pumped up, right? Trying to do a
chant.
The chant, right? The EAGLES.
Yeah.
Eagles. Okay? So this is what happens to the poor woman.
Let me hear you all say ELGLES Eagles.
Oh, wow.
Let's go Birds.
Okay, so
spell it. Just play it from the beginning again.
Okay,
I gotta write it down.
Write it down. Write it down. Write it down.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
here we go. You ready, Eagles fans?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Let me hear you all say ELGLES Eagles.
Okay. ELGS. Yes.
Let me hear you all say ELGLES Eagles.
Right?
Go Elksess.
Right?
I love the Elksess this time of year.
I think Maurie's got that jersey in his closet. He had it custom made.
Oh, good old Elksess.
And then I don't like, and you can see like in her face, she's like, God, am I even like, what am I? And then she just goes for it, right?
Yeah.
I think at that point, if you're going to mess it up that bad, you have to commit.
But I don't think at the end of it, you then just give the big
Go Birds.
Oh! Let's go Birds.
There we go.
Let me hear you all say
I can hear it
ELGLES
Just the best.
You can hear the defeat in everyone's voices at the end.
It's just the best.
Did anyone say anything?
Everybody said something.
You know, Philly fans, they're insane, bro. They be
She got the green toque on too.
Can I read one
Right?
comment that was posted on X?
Sure.
It said, just another product of the Philly school board system.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, these are bad. These are really bad.
If they lose on Sunday, she's gonna get it.
They're already making T-shirts.
I'm telling you, Philly fans are they're insane.
The Elksess T-shirts. They're already making them.
Everybody should be wearing one of those.
Did you got that? This reminds me of the time when The Rock was in Toronto and he went to the Leafs game and he's tried to start a chant, right? The Rock, like worldwide, one of the biggest movie stars in the world, one of the biggest celebrities in the world, and he shows up to a Leaf game and everyone's cheering for him.
So I called in a favor from a friend. Let's see if he can make it. Let's see. Is he here? Is he in the building?
So shows up, he walks out, the crowd goes nuts.
Johnson is in the building.
Right?
And he's a Leaf fan, baby.
And they immediately hand him a microphone.
Yeah.
Gonna do this right. Here we go. Let's go, Leafs. Let's go, Leafs.
And
Let's go, Leafs.
that's bad PR, right? Because they should have told him. They knew he was going to come out and do a chant.
Yeah.
They should have told him that in a city like Toronto, it's go Leafs go, right? Go Leafs go, not let's go Leafs. Like let's go Leafs feels awkward.
Yeah, very much.
Right?
Let's go, Leafs.
But like, what do you do in Philly? What are they going to do during the next game? Let's go, Elksess. Let's go, Elksess.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Have you seen the I love you butt challenges on TikTok?
No.
So you get two
I love your
people.
butt?
No, I
No.
love you, but.
Oh.
You get two people.
I mean, that could be an option on there if you wanted it to be.
with
So
that one.
you get two people together, right?
Yeah.
And they just spit facts, spit truths, something that they've never said to the other person. I love you, but
Okay.
I hate it when you take your socks off and you leave them next to the couch and don't pick them up.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm the one that's got to pick them up every single time.
Okay,
Right?
I get it.
I love you, but I hate when you take your phone to the bathroom and you're in there for 45 minutes.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So Maria did the I love you, but challenge with her sister, Demetra. And boy, oh boy, do we learn a lot about these two and their relationship as sisters. Remind me again, Demetra is older, right?
No, she's my younger
The
sister.
younger one.
And she was back for the month of January from law school. So
studying
I've
to be a
had
lawyer.
the ability to hang out with her for a bit more.
Age differences?
4 years.
Okay.
I love you, but I hate when you won't let me sit on your bed, even though I've changed into indoor clothing, and I'm still not allowed to sit on your bed, and I have to stand there in your room like an idiot waiting to have a conversation with you.
It's my bed.
But why am I not allowed to sit on the edge of your bed like I don't understand?
I don't know how you clean yourself.
Oh, ow.
Okay, I love you, but you leave everywhere.
I don't. That's my
turn the
jacket
camera.
because I
That's a
need to
hat,
air it
camera,
out.
That's your lunch bag. That's your water bottle. That's your sweater, and that's Romeo's thing.
I love you, but I'm not allowed making a sound in the house if you're doing anything. God forbid I make the wrong move. I'm going to get
studying.
yelled at for making too much noise.
You are loud.
I am not loud.
Okay, I love you, but you're the CEO of everything. If you get me a sub sandwich and I say I don't like this sandwich, it's a personal attack on you, not Subway.
Well, because I bought
the
it for you. Why are you
employee But it's I can't I'm oh, this bread is. Well, get more bread then. Get another bread.
I love you, but I hate that you always have something to say about what I'm eating.
You just ate a beet salad for lunch. Who is not going to say something about that? That's not a normal lunch. What is that going to do for you?
Leave me alone to eat my beet salad. Why is it a problem that I'm eating a
weird
beet salad?
food. I love you, but every time I'm trying to do work, you come in with some new idea that we need to do, or some new, literally today I'm writing a paper and it's let me just walk you through my workouts for the week, and I'm obviously very busy. But don't care, insert yourself. Same with your kid. That does the same thing, by the way. But full-blown 6-day workout week, I don't care. And all you needed was a nod. But that took 5 minutes out of my day that I didn't have to spare.
Well, you got a work break.
I wasn't looking for one, so
I love you.
Love you too.
There's you guys sound so similar that this almost sounds like a deranged Maria arguing with herself.
Yo, that's facts.
We do. We really do.
You're so loud.
I am not loud.
Staring at herself in the mirror.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Dean, welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show, and welcome to Roz and Mocha's Hell of a Story. When and where does your Hell of a Story take place?
It takes place in a small town in New York when I was about 11 years old, and it's a little bit of a ride.
Okay, so what happened?
Okay, so when I was 11 years old, I catfished a man on Clash of Clans. And let's just start this off by saying that I have a twin brother, and we played Clash of Clans like it was professional.
Clash of Clans.
That's the game that you can play on your phone and your iPad and stuff, right? Actually, no, you can play on the computer too, right?
Yeah.
Anything.
Okay,
It's
so
cross-platform insanity.
you and your 11-year-old twin brother were obsessed with Clash of Clans. And what did you do? What happened?
So it starts off, we would steal our mom's credit card, and when she would ask us if it was us, we would say no. And then she was literally under investigation for fraud. So I had to move on to a new victim.
Oh my God.
my God.
Oh my God.
What?
Okay, so what happened? What happened? What'd you do?
So then in my clan, and essentially you can talk to, let's say, 30 people. But I start talking to this man named John, and I guess my 11-year-old voice sounded enough of a female for me to gaslight him into believing I was a 30-year-old Australian woman who needed financial support.
Oh my God.
And
what?
So I'm telling him things like my mom has a blood clot in her leg and I don't have any money for gems, so I'm going to fall off the leaderboard if he doesn't help me. And all I have to do is talk to him. But my 11-year-old mind isn't realizing when he tells me, oh, my house is at risk of being foreclosed. I'm oh, maybe I shouldn't be having him send me $400 in gems every 2 days.
Now, when you say $400 in gems, these are like pretty much like gems in the video game, like points for the video game, right? Okay.
Yes. So essentially, $1 could go, let's say, 50 gems. But how the game works is if you're not spending gems, then you're just not going to essentially be anything in this game.
Okay.
And in retrospect, I realized how crazy this sounds.
So you were hustling this guy to spend his money while his house is being foreclosed on to send you gems through the video game.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And so
you were 11. How old are you now, Dean?
I'm 24 today.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
So you're getting all these gems. This guy's spending tons of money. He thinks you're he thinks that you're an Australian woman. So what happened?
Speaking on the phone.
Oh, you're talking on the phone.
Oh my God, Dean.
Okay.
Do you have to do the accent too?
No, that's where this is. We'll discuss.
Okay. Go ahead.
Let's just say a few months pass. This goes on, and I'm sitting in school, and I get a message from him being like, "Send me all of your information. I'm going to get you a flight out to Texas to help me move out of my foreclosed house."
Oh my God.
I have never sprinted faster to the nurse's office to call my mom. I get into the car with my mom. I confess everything. I'm like, "You need to call him and break up with him." She's like, "Me?"
What?
She's like, literally, like, I will never forget. I have chills. She's like, "Me?" So I have her call him, and one of the first things he says is, "Oh, you sound different." She's like, "Yeah, I found out I have like 2 months to live and I can't be talking to you anymore." Hangs up the phone on him, blocks him, removes the app from my phone, and immediately puts me into months of therapy. And so after these months of therapy pass, I get my phone back. I go on and I immediately add him back, and I'm like, "Guess who survived?"
No! Dean!
And I start the cycle again.
No.
And you had him send you more money, or I guess pay for jewels in the game?
Of course, at this point, I am under a little bit more observation from my mom, and she does discover it again. And then I unfortunately lost access to my phone for a few years. But, would I do it again? I'm not sure. Do I have any regrets? I don't know.
Whatever happened to that guy?
I have to say, I haven't checked in a few years, but there was a time when I would go and look at his Facebook, and he was living in a boat, guys. And it's because of me. It's because of me.
Dean!
Oh, my God.
How much do you think you got from this guy over that time period when you were 11?
I genuinely would say upwards of $5,000 to $10,000.
Oh
just
my
because
God!
It really was like and being 11, I'm like 99.99. What does that even mean? That's like $1, right? And so like every time I'm like asking him to send me those, I'm now realizing in my head, I'm like, wait, he did that like 50 times.
Oh my God!
So Dean, were you pretending then to be his girl? Like, did he actually think that you were into him as this Australian woman?
See, I really do have a sense of confusion in this whole thing, because I was just messaging him like, "Hey, how's your day going?" But again, in retrospect, as 24, I'm like, yes, this man 100% thought we were in some online relationship.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Damn, bro.
Dean,
God.
that was a crazy story, and obviously, is your brother the good twin and you're the evil twin?
Yes, yeah. I would say so, since he's never scammed any 40-year-old men.
Right. Well, that was a hell of a story.
Yo, you
Dean.
still play Clash of Clans?
No, I'm traumatized. I can never go back on that app.
Damn, bro. All right, Dean, thanks for joining us on Roz and Mocha's Hell of a Story.
Guys, thank you. Take care.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Wagwan!
Yes.
I love how both you, Roz, and
what do I do?
Maria looking like twinsies because Maria got new glasses. And now all of a sudden on the show, I feel left out because everybody on the show wears glasses except for me.
Maury stopped wearing his glasses.
Yeah. I can't see the computer screen if I wear them.
It's super weird. You're the only guy I know that for 13 years you wore glasses, and then all of a sudden you just stopped.
No, I have to wear them all the other time, but if I put them on,
there we go. That's
everything
the
is...
more, oh my God.
Yeah, okay, leave those on.
Now,
I can't see.
Here's the thing. So Roz, Dammit Maury, and Maria all have black frame glasses.
Yes.
Shem has white frame glasses.
Yeah.
Roz, Dammit Maury, and Maria look like y'all are part of the same family.
Me and Maria look like two boobies on a cruise fighting over the shuffleboard.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what was actually kind of crazy? Yesterday, Roz handed me his glasses to try on just for the prescription, and they weren't very different to mine.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
So, Roz, your glasses, is it to see far, near? Like
No, just to
everything?
read. They're just readers.
So you don't wear them all the time, though, do you?
Not when I'm driving or
Not
anything
when
like
you're
that.
driving.
No,
Okay.
no.
You at home and stuff?
I haven't decided if I'm going to correct that problem that I have because I do have problems.
Wait, there's a problem when you're driving?
No, like I have problems seeing far. My big problem is just reading. Right, I can get through life. Without my glasses looking at other things, right?
But you can see like street signs and stuff like that?
Yeah.
You can tell when a light turns green from red?
Well, because I'm not grayscale.
Okay.
It's I can't tell, like if it's at night, and I've said this before, I can't tell what the number is flashing on a don't walk sign until I'm right in the intersection.
Oh, that's comforting.
Yeah, no, it's just, no, it's just, as I say, it's orange blob, orange blob, orange blob, orange blob. I go through 3, 2, 1. And then,
made it.
Yeah.
Okay, and David Maurie, your glasses, because Roz pointed out that you don't always wear them now. Yours are for what?
It's to see far away. But the same problem with the orange lighting. Like I often have to ask Matthew, what does the number say?
Yeah.
Because I can't see that. And but if I'm at home, I don't wear my glasses. Like I'll
But like when you're here, though, sometimes you don't wear your glasses. And why is that?
You never do.
I just like going through life with everything being a slight blur.
But you can't read with, you just said you couldn't read with them.
No, but if I'm lying in bed, I won't have them on, and I'll just hold the book close to my face.
But also when you're at work, you're not wearing them. That's what we're
because I can't see the screen with them on.
Why don't you get a separate pair of readers?
I have to get bifocals.
Right.
That's what I have.
So why don't you get those? That's what you have,
where it's
Maria?
like the same glasses, but it's little.
Well, no, the technology on bifocals has really come a long way.
Yeah.
Like, you can no longer see the split. However, bifocals take a lot of getting used to because it's like the bottom of your glasses is one and the top is the other.
Oh, is that how it works?
So it's the equivalent of like doing this. You know when you put your glasses down your nose, you see people do that. That's how I sit at home all the time. Because if I need my phone, I just put my glasses there, right?
Oh.
My problem that I have with glasses, the fault in my like wiring, and I don't know how to fix this, is I will be sitting somewhere and then I need to go somewhere else, right? The doorbell will ring or whatever it is, and my phone, I have my phone in my hand and my glasses on and I'm sitting on the couch. Doorbell rings. I put my phone down beside the couch and then I get up and I go and I know I don't need my glasses to the door and I take my glasses off and I leave them somewhere in between. And then I go and I get whatever's at the door and then I come back and I sit at the couch and I'm like, where are my glasses? I never put my glasses when I never take them off and leave them.
Like on the coffee table with your phone?
Nothing. I leave them at a halfway point to wherever I'm going.
Why you get one of them the thing?
I don't want
wear
the
it around
string.
your neck?
No, I don't want the string.
Then that way your glasses are
Put them on
always
top
with
of
you.
your head. I do that all the time.
No, I don't want to do that.
Maria, you said, what's your glasses for? Because you just got them.
Yeah,
To see
so
far?
they're like, she handed them to me and she goes, so these are like bifocals? I was like, oh, okay. So I can't read the screen. And they also help me with like keeping my eye focused and brightness.
Okay.
But I also need like glasses when I drive because I've noticed that like if it's nighttime, everything's just blurry.
Oh God, that's not safe.
Have you ever tried driving without your glasses? That was not fun. I did.
That's me every day. I don't drive with these on.
And Shem, your glasses are for.
I just need them in like when I'm in front of a screen.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Yeah, they are hard to get used to though. Like
I think
yesterday, by the time we were done the show, my eyes were in pain.
I really think we got 4 really decent workers' comp cases on our hands right here.
Yeah, because you're like, yeah. Yes. Because I'll be staring at screens.
Like nobody,
all day.
like people at NASA don't have as many screens in front of them as we do on a daily basis.
Yeah. I didn't need glasses till I got here.
Yeah. No, see?
Yes. Nobody did.
You'll sign that claim,
No,
guys.
yeah.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Damn it, Maurie sitting down with fashion legend Bob Mackie over the weekend. Okay. Bob Mackie, he's been around for like ever. Have you ever seen any of that old footage of Cher at like the Academy Awards when she had those like big, giant, like peacock feathers and stuff? Crazy ass fashions. That was Bob Mackie's world, right? He did Cher, Diana Ross, Barbra Streisand, Madonna, Elton John, Tina Turner. He does Miley, Zendaya, Dua Lipa, Pink, Beyonce. Like he's a legend. Okay. But if you're talking to a legend in the world of fashion, so he's got a new documentary called Bob Mackie, The Naked Illusion, and it's on Prime Video. But Maurie was talking to him down at the Hot Dogs Theater. And if you're talking to Bob Mackie, you got to get gossip, especially about Diana Ross.
In the documentary, Pink says you and her argue a lot and don't see eye to eye. Who have you had the biggest disagreement with over fashion over the years?
I don't work with Diana Ross anymore, even though she's in the documentary, because I think she's fantastic.
Oh, good.
But, I didn't get along with her perfectly, but I did some good work with her.
But
there's those people that always have questions. Well, why are we doing that? Well, what does that do? Well, why? That's very, very Barbara also.
Oh, it's very Barbara.
Well, what's wrong with asking questions, though? Like, if you just want to know.
Because he's the artist, Mocha. You don't understand art.
But still.
You don't understand.
What if it's not necessarily my style?
No, I know. You can't, though. You can't question.
You got to trust the vision?
Yes, you got to. You can't question the genius, man. Right? Also, Zendaya showed up. I don't know. Where did she show up, Maurie, in like a Bob Mackie inspired design? Where was that? Was it a Dune premiere?
It was a Dune premiere. Yes, Dune premiere. Yes.
Right. And so the rumor was that is Bob Mackie doing Zendaya's wedding dress.
So you've designed for the great Zendaya. She's going to be getting married soon to Tom Holland.
Do you think that's a good match? I'm not sure.
Well, I mean, as a gay, I think
it's not my.
Who are you to say that?
Anyway, I don't care.
But as a gay, Tom Holland is a cat. So,
damn, bro.
Well, she's a cat, who looks like that.
Okay, but hang on. Okay, has she asked you to make her wedding dress, and have you started designing it?
She has not. And it won't.
Would you tell me if she did?
I would tell you, but I don't.
Liar.
She's got so.
Yes, Maurie.
She's plugged into so many European designers, and she's got her crazy stylist who wears a Cher wig down to his butt.
Do you want to design the wedding dress for Zendaya?
I don't think about it. It never entered my mind, really.
If she asks you, will you do it?
And well, we'll see. I don't know.
We'll see. Right.
It could be. She's connected all over the place.
Did he say at the top that he doesn't like them as a couple?
Mm-hmm.
He definitely did.
Interesting.
Why?
I don't know. Why, Maurie? Did you ever tell you why he doesn't see them as a good couple?
No.
Just general cattiness, I guess. I love it.
He sounds like he's so bitter.
The first question
about
was,
everything.
Do you think? Listen, that's fashion. Obviously, you don't know fashion.
I don't.
Obviously. The documentary, again, is Bob Mackie, Naked Illusion.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
on Kiss 92.5
Kiss925.com.
or download the Kiss 92.5 app.